friends and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Like in previous class, we all learned that how to make one story generator with Python, and I hope you all enjoyed that. And you all are enjoying my all previous class also, like my Python tutorials I share on you and with you. And now today in this class we will learn many projects, many topics related to Python. Like first will be we will create one random password generator with Python. Then second we will create one countdown clock and timer with Python. Then third we will create site connectivity checker with Python. Then in the last fourth we will create marks with grade in Python, and I hope you all will enjoy these topics also. Okay, so let's start. So now we will start with our topics. Okay, now first of all we will open our text editor. Okay, like in previous class we worked with PyCharm. You can see this text editor. In previous class we worked with this text editor. Okay, I hope you remember, but now we will not work with this text editor. We will work with our new text editor, which is Atom. Okay, just now close it because it has many features, but it has not just colors in PyCharm. So we will work with Atom. Okay, because it has many codes in it and it is a good text editor to do coding like Python. Okay, now just erase this. You can see there is Atom text editor. You can open out from here. Either you can open it from here, like windows are from here, then write Atom and press enter. So you can see this, there is your text editor Atom coming. Okay, you can see. Now if you want to see, like if you want to see where your text editor is stored, you can also see this. Just write here Atom. So you can see this, there is Atom. Just right click on it and you can see this open file location. Just press on it. You can see this PC local disk C user install app data roaming Microsoft Windows start menu programs GitHub inc. There is my text editor stored. Okay, so I can open it from here also, but I will open it from Windows are here. Okay, now you can see this is my text editor and it has many features. Like for taking one new file in it, you have to do like go to your file. Okay, and take new file from here. When you take a new file, just save it as any name you want to, like name.py. Okay, and then just select the location where you have to save your file and then just save here. Okay, but you have to write .py because it is really important to write, but you can write any name here. Okay, just I am giving you example and write here name. Okay, just close it. I have already made it this file. And you can also do like there is terminal here. Okay, like in PyCharm we run our project or topic from here. Okay, in the right side with run command, but in it there is a terminal. Like in PyCharm there was a console, but in Atom there is a terminal. Okay, from here you can run your project or topic. Like you have to type here like Python, just write here Python and write here new.py. Okay, and just you have to press enter here, so you can run it. Okay, now just save it from here. Okay, now you can see here are many options here. You can also select here and you can also do the settings of your text editor here. Okay, now you can see this arrow, just press it, so you can see there is your folder. Okay, from here you can select folder where you have stored your file and take your file into your text editor Atom. Okay, you can see there are many folders that you have made in your computer. Okay, so these folder will come here. Like I have made it these all folders, so these are coming here. Okay, now just close it. Now we will start. Okay, now first of all you have to do like right here like import. Okay, we will import here and import with string. Okay, like you remember that we have learned this import tag about many times, like in previous class and in many classes we have learned about this import tag, and I hope you all remember that because it keeps and gives really importance in Python, and I hope you all remember that we have used it in many things. Like when we are making our random story generator, so we use this import tag because we are doing work randomly, so we have to use this import tag in it. Okay, and when we are working randomly, so this import tag comes and keeps really importance in Python and in this work. Okay, so we have to use it in many things. Now you can see this string tag. Okay, I hope you all remember that also, because in first Python tutorial we have made one calculator, and you know that we have built one car game also, so we use str tag in it, but we don't use this full string because the short form of is str. But with import we will use this string tag, and in coding also we will use it. Okay, because this string tags keep really importance in Python, so we have to use it in this topic here. Okay, now you can see when I written this import and string, so here can be like it is not install on your PC or it is not download on your PC. Okay, you can also download or install it from here. Okay, just go to your terminal. Okay, open it. Now here you can see this, there is coming C users install desktop. This is showing the place where you have stored your file. So just now here we will install our things like import and string. Now if you want to download it, you have to do like just write here pip. Okay, pip means that it is already downloaded with Python. Like if you download Python, so pip is also download with it in the version that Python you have downloaded. Okay, now when you have written this pip, then in the front of it you have to write like install. Okay, because we have to install anything, so we will write pip install here. Okay, now when you have written this pip install, now we will write like what we have to install here. We have to install first of all import. Okay, so we will install and write here import. Okay, now when you have written this import, just press enter here. So you can see this requirement already satisfy import in C user install app data, and there is a location where I have installed. Okay, if you do this, so it will be installing, and I have already installed its latest version, so there is coming requirement already satisfied. Okay, and now here you can see there is coming one warning here. It is saying like you are using pip version 20.1.1, however version 20.2.3 is available. It is saying that you are using the pip version of 20.1.1. Okay, this is the old version, and it is saying that if 20.2.3 is available, so why are you using 20.1.1? Okay, so this is not very difficult thing. You can use old version in pip. Okay, this is not anything you have to just take the latest version. No, you can also use the old version if you want to. Okay, if you want to, so you can use it like dash m pip install dash dash upgrade, so it will upgrade your pip and it will be 20.2.3 version which is available, and it is the latest version here. Okay, now just you have to do like close it from here. Now we will start again. Now you can see we have written just import string here, then we will write here like comma. Okay, we have written comma, and then in the front of it we will write random. Okay, because we are making one random password generator, so we have to write random here, which is really important to write. Okay, because when we made any random thing, so we have to use this random tag also with import. Okay, because we have to import any random thing or we are working randomly, so we have to use this random tag, and we are using this string tag only Grammarly because it is really helpful in grammar. Okay, now when you have written this all random, now we will also download this random or import. Okay, now just save it from here. Now we will see that how it is looking. Okay, Python new.py here. Now you can see that it is working correct because there is not coming any error or syntax error. Okay, now just close it. Now come over here again and write here like Python, and now just erase this Python, write here pip, and now you have to write install again. Okay, and write here string. Okay, just write like that. Now you can see it is stopped. Now you can see there is coming red error. Okay, this is saying that there is no latest version of a string and you have already downloaded it, so why are you downloading again? Okay, if you don't download it, so just download here, so it will start, but I have already downloaded it and it has not latest version, so there is coming this red error. Okay, and now I tell you about this warning. I remember and you remember also. Okay, now just close it from here, and now again go to terminal, and now we will download random here. Okay, write here pip, which will be installed, and it will be random. Okay, now write here pip install random, enter here. Now you can see this again error is coming because random has not any latest version and it is already downloaded it in my PC. Okay, in my text editor also. Now you can see this warning also again. Okay, now just close it from here again. Now we will do like when you have done this all, just come over here and press enter again. Okay, now we have to write def. Okay, def means define. Okay, define means that we can define anything with this def tag, okay. Like you have to define, today we will define in this topic, like we will define what is generate password, okay, because we have to make random password generator, so we will define that what is generate password, okay. So now when we have to define, like when we have written this tag, now just come over here again. Now we will see it is working or not. First of all, just close it from here, okay. Now just save and go again here, okay. Now just type here python, which will be new.py, okay. Now just see there is coming error, okay, because we have not defined it, okay. Now just come over here. Now we will see that it is downloaded or not, okay. Just pip install again, which will be dev here. You can see there is already requirement already satisfied. It has the latest version, but I have already downloaded its latest version also, okay. Here, now just close it from here. Now just you have to do like when you have written this def, just write here generate, generate password here, okay. Generate password. And now you can see when you have written this def generate password, we have to generate a password between any alphabets we want to, so it will generate your password here, okay. Now when you have to generate password, just you have to write like brackets here, and now in brackets you have to write like num, okay. Num, like I hope you all remember, we have learned about this num tag many times, like when we were making one guessing game with Python, then when we are making one building car game with Python, we use this num tag. Then we were making, when the calculator when we were making, so we use this num tag because it is only used for mathematics, it is used in mathematics, okay. So we can use this num tag in many things, and we can also use it randomly here, which we are using today, okay. Now I hope you understand what is generate password and num here, okay. And I hope you all remember this def tag also, from which we define our things, okay. Now when you have defined this all, just you have to do like just write semicolon here again. Now underneath that semicolon we will define our password here, again write password, okay. Password here, then equal to, and this string here, okay. You can see this, we have written password equal to these two string, okay. It will define that what is your password. We are not writing anything in password, so it will define that what is in password, okay. Here just first of all save it. Now come over here, and now we will do like, just come over here, write here python new.py, okay. Now we will run it. So there is good, and there is no error here, okay. It is going good, okay. Now come over here. Now we will see that pip install, and here we will write like password, okay. Now you can see this, it is downloading password. It has the latest version, but I have not downloaded it, so it is downloading, okay. Just it has done. Come over here, write here pip, which will be install, and it will be generate password, okay. Generate password here. Now it has not latest version, it is only one version which I have downloaded, okay. Just close it. Now when you have this close it all, just enter here and enter here, okay. Now we have press enter 2 times here. Now you have to do like write here for, okay. When you have written this for I in range, okay. Just when you have written this all, I hope you remember this for tag. We have used in many things, like when we are building car game, so we use this for tag because it is used for statements like if statements, if you know, we have worked with it. So this for use in if statements, okay. And you also know about this range tag because we also used it in many things, and in this in tag also. This is only one tag, a small tag, but it keeps also really importance in Python, and keeps really big work doing in Python, okay. So we have to use it in many works randomly if we are doing, so we have to use this in tag here, okay. Now when you have written this for I in range, and now in bracket you have to again write num, okay, because when we are defining num in generate password, so we also define num in this here in this bracket with range, okay. We have to also define with range, so we have to write num here also, okay. Now just when you have done that all, save from here. Now come over here again. Now write here like python, which will be like new.py here. Now error is coming, okay. Just we will solve it from here. Come over here, write pip install, which will be like range, okay. It will be rank. Just close it. Come over here again, pip install, which will be range, okay. Now just done that, so you can see this, it has downloaded range latest version. Just close it from here. Now come over here again. Now we will do like pip install, which will be for, okay. Now unknown command, it is, oh sorry, install pip install, okay, install for. Now you can see, yes, it is done. It is not latest version, so we have not, just close it. Now when you have done this all, now we have to do like just write semicolon here again. Now press enter, okay. Now when you have press enter, just write here x here, okay, and equal to means we will define that what is x equal to here. Now x equal to like random, okay, because we define random here, so we have to define random here also. So Python can learn that what is random, okay, and it understand that in which corner we are using random and for which work we are using it, okay. Now when you have written this random, now we have to write dot random here, okay. Dot random means that it is like random and works like random, but it is some difference between them. Like you can also remember it like random is the mother of random, you can also remember that, like, okay. So random works like that. Now when you have done that all, save from here. Now go to your terminal and write here like python, which will be, oh sorry, python, which will be new.py, run it. Yes, it is going good. Now come over here again, which will be pip install, and it will be like random now, because we have to download random here. So it has not latest version and we have already downloaded. Just close it from here. Now just here you have to do like brackets here, and now in brackets you have to write two numbers with comma, okay. Like we have learned about two numbers, like any two numbers you have to write many, there are many numbers, you can write any numbers you want to, okay. I have write two numbers of 10 and 34, okay. Just write here 10, which will be 34 here, okay. Now you can see this, we have written this 10 and 34, okay, because x equal to random dot random, which is 10 and comma 34, okay, because we are defining these both numbers here. So you can also define any number you want to, but we are defining two numbers here, okay. Now when you have done that all, just come over here again. Now we will write here like password, okay, because we have to define password here, so we will define again password. Just save it, okay. Now save it again, go here again. Now write here python, which will be new.py, okay. Now you can see, now it is working again. Close, go here again, pip install, which will be like password, okay. Yes, so requirement already satisfied, okay. Now just close it, come over here. Now we will define a string with it, okay. Now write plus equal, which will be string, okay, because we are defining password with a string, okay. So we have to define a string also here. Now when you have defined password plus equal string, now we have to do like just write here dot printable, okay. We are writing this dot printable because if you done that all, so we have to print that all in terminal also, okay. So we have to write this string dot printable here, okay. Now when you have written this string dot printable, now in square bracket you have to write x here, okay, because first we define this x with random dot random, so in the end we also have to define this x here, okay. Now just first of all save it. Now go over here again, and now you have to do like just write here python, okay, which will be like new.py again, okay. So now it is working here again, okay. Now when you have done that all, come over here, write here pip, which will be install, and it will be printable, okay. Just it is installing printable, okay. You can see this. Now it is done. You can see how it is easy to download everything from here, just very easy, and it is downloaded here, okay. Now just close it, come over here, enter here and backspace here, okay. Now we will return our password, because we have all defined that. Now we have to just define two things which are main, okay. Just we have to write return password here, okay. Now just write return password, because we have to return our password here. Now when you have write return password, now we have to do like just first of all save it, okay. First we will check that it is working or not. Python new.py here, yes, it is working again. Come over here, write here pip install, which will be return, okay. Requirement already satisfied here, okay. Just close it from here. Now you have to do like just enter here again. Now we will write here print, okay. Now in the last we have to just print our these all, okay. Now when you have to print, just you have to write here print tag. Now when you have written this print tag, just come over here, write here bracket, and now write here generate password. Okay, because we have to generate password here. Now when you have written this generate password, like we have defined generate password here, so in the end we have to also define this generate password. Okay, now when you have defined this all, now you can see I have written again one bracket. Okay, I have written that because in it you will write that how many alphabets you want your password. Okay, like I will write here 5. Now if you do like that, save it. Now just you have to do like go terminal here and write here like Python, which will be like it will be new.py. Okay, now just run it. So you can see this, there is coming a random password which is VFQRR. It is coming randomly, I don't know any password here. Okay, now if you write again new.py, so you can see this again random coming, you can see this MQADY. Okay, these are coming really meaned alphabets here. Okay, and it is coming 5 only, like we have written in the end 5. Now if you write again here new.py, so it will come randomly again. Okay, now if you write again here python new.py, so it will come randomly. Okay, you can see. Now if you do here like 16 alphabets here, now save it. Okay, now come over here. Now let's check it is working or not, new.py. So you can see this, it is working, and there are 16 letters in my random password. Okay, now again write python new.py here. Okay, so you can see this 16, again python new.py here 16, python new.py here 16, python new.py 16, python new.py. In the end it is all are random password. Okay, you can see this GOEJU, there are many passwords here. Okay, because these all are random and I don't know and I don't remember that what are passwords, because these are really mean password and I don't know about these alphabets also. Okay, now I hope you understand that what is this random password generator, and I hope you all enjoyed it also. But you have to just take care of the codes, because if you double it or if you don't write any code, so it will be miss perhaps, and it will be not good for you, and you will face many problems and difficulties in your work. So you have to do your codes and write codes correctly. Okay, and do your work step by step. Okay, so I hope you understand this topic. Now we will start with our second topic.
Okay.
So now in this topic we will learn that how to build one countdown clock and timer with Python, and I hope you all enjoyed that also. Okay, now first of all just erase that all that we have made it. Now when you have just erased, now we have to do like first of all you have to write one tag like we have written previously, import tag. Okay, like we have learned about this import tag many times, in many topics and projects, and now we are using in this topic also this import tag. Like I have tell you, it's import tag and it keeps really importance in Python. First of all we have to write this import tag if we are importing anything in Python. Okay, like if we are importing randomly or time, if we are making, or if we are making anything, so we have to write this import tag with it. Okay, because from this our work will be awesome and it will be looking cool. And import tag also take, and it is also used for printing things like we are when doing coding. So it is also do like just come over here and write, if you write python new.py, so it will print it. Okay, you can see this. Now first of all save it. Okay, now when you have done, now we will download import, because it is an different tag with previous tag. Okay, so we have to download it again. Now write pip install, which will be import. Okay, which will be import. Now you can see requirement already satisfied, we have downloaded it, close it. Now we will write here like time. Okay, time tag. Now you can see this import and time tag, these are same to same tag, but just keeps difference between them. Okay, because import tag imports everything here and it imports time also. Okay, and time means that if you are making any clock or if you are making any timer or stopwatch, so timer works there. Okay, and it keeps really importance if we are making anything related to time. Okay, so we have to use this time tag with it. So from this our work will be looking cool and it will be looking awesome with the time tag. Okay, and now we are making countdown clock and timer, so we have to use this time tag here. Okay, now this time tag when we are using now in this time tag, we have to download it also. Like in some text editor, this time tag is not download or install, so we have to install it. Okay, so for installing that, just press this terminal, and now here you have to write pip, which will be install, and it will be like time. Okay, it will be time, and just press enter here. Now you can see this pip install time. When we written, there is coming red error, could not find a version that satisfy the requirement time from versions none, error no matching distribution found for time. It is saying that you have already downloaded and requirement already satisfied, so why are you downloading again? So it means that there is not latest version of time, and it is already one version which we have already downloaded it, like there is version that I have already downloaded. Okay, now when you have done this, just you have to do like close it from here, and you have written this import time, and I hope you will remember that what I tell you about import time, and it keeps the importance in Python like I have tell you today. Okay, now when you have written this import time here, now you have to do like just write enter and enter here. Now when you have done this all, just you have to do like write here while true. Okay, but first write while only. Okay, now I will show you that what is while. Okay, like we have learned while loops, nested loops in Python, we work with this while tag. Okay, like if you remember when we built one car game with Python, and when we are doing like when we are making calculator, and when we are making a casing game, so we have used this while tag there. Okay, because it keeps really importance in some projects and topics which we are making with cool, and with we are making with questions or answer. Okay, so it keeps their really importance. Okay, so we have to use this while tag there quickly. Okay, now when you have done this while, okay, so now we will use this while tag in this countdown clock and timer, and I hope you will enjoy this clock and timer. Okay, now we will download this while tag. Like I have downloaded it, but I am showing you that if you don't have while tag, so how could you download it from or install it from your computer. Okay, just press this plus icon, then here write here pip install. Okay, and write here while. Okay, now you can see pip install while, so you can see this error could not find a version that satisfy the requirement of while from versions none. Like previously it was coming error like this. Okay, because we have already downloaded and it has not latest version of while, so there is coming no matching distribution found for while. Okay, if we are using version 20.2.3, so it will be having while new version. Okay, but we are using this version of pip which are 20.1.1, so we will use this while only once, and it has not latest version in this pip. Okay, so we have to use this while again. Now when you have written this import time with while tag, now we will do like just close it from here. Now when you have written this while tag, just in the front of it write here true. Okay, I hope you all remember this true tag, because we used in many things, like when we are making if statements, so we use this true or false in our if statements when we are doing work with our text editor PyCharm. Okay, I hope you all remember that. And this true tag is also keeps really important if you are doing the big projects and topics, so true come work in here. Okay, so now you can see I write true with capital T and RUEE. Okay, I hope you all remember the spelling of it. Okay, but if you do like if you write small t here, okay, and if you don't write capital T, so it will be wrong here. Okay, it will be wrong because grammarly it is capital T here in the first of it. Okay, and now if you write here true like this, so it will not work it. Okay, because it is telling that you have to write capital T, so it will work. You can see when we are writing small t, so it colors changes to white here. Okay, you can see this. Now if we are taking capital T, so it colors changes again, which is into orange. Okay, you can see this, there is coming the color which is orange here. Okay, now we have to also download it. I have already download it or install it, so I am just telling you about how to do this. Just go on terminal again, write here pip, which will be installed, and it will be now true. Okay, just write capital T, not small. Okay, now write true. Now requirement already satisfied, it has the latest version, but I have already downloaded its latest version also. If you download it, so downloading will start here. Okay, and it will be installed, but it has not latest version in 20.2.3, because if we download it in this version, so it will be already downloaded in this version, so it will be coming error if you are using this version. Okay, so now just close it from here. Now you can see we have done this all. Import time while true. Now when you have done this, just you have to do like right here semicolon, and in underneath of this semicolon we will write here UIN. Okay, we will define this UIN tag with input. Like I have tell you that init and input tag keeps really difference with each other. Like you have to keep in difference because input is only for like if you are giving answer or asking any question with Python, so input comes there. Okay, and init comes Grammarly. Like if you are writing any question, so there will be init tag because we are asking any questions here, and in Grammarly it is also in init. And now if we are doing math work, so there will be also coming init in the work because we are using init in the math function with like ABS tag, like absolute tag in it. Okay, now when you have written this UIN tag, then with this UIN tag we will define input tag. Like I have tell you, just write equal to, and now we will define input tag like here. Okay, now when you have written this input tag, bracket here, then two strings underneath under and in it. Okay, now just you have to do like right here this sign 2 times. Okay, now when you have written this signs, now you have to do like save it, and now we will check that it is working or not. Okay, now come over here, write here Python, which will be new.py. Okay, now so you can see this sign which we have written in input tag, these are coming here. Okay, like I have tell you, input is only for asking questions or answers, so we are just writing this tags here. So from this text there is coming these tags. Okay, now if you have written 5 here, so you can see this 5 5 5 5, you can see this there is coming. Okay, now if you don't write anything, so there will be coming anything again. Okay, there will be coming again this error. Unlimited times you can do this. Okay, close it first of all. Now come over here again. Now we will do like just first of all save it. Now come over here and write here like it will be pip install. Now it will be input, like we have installed while true, import and time. Now we will install input. Okay, so you can see this, its requirement already satisfy again because we have already downloaded its latest version here in 21.1 in pip version. Okay, now close it, come over here again. Now we will write pip install. Now it will be like time. Okay, just we will see it is working or not. Okay, no, it has not a latest version here, it is only old version which we have already downloaded here. Okay, now close it. Now we will do like if you have written UIN equal to input with these tags, now we will do like just come underneath that, like come underneath that here. Okay, and now underneath that we will write this try tag. Okay, this try tag means in this and in underneath this tag we will write many things. Like if you press enter here, now first of all just save this. Now come over here and now we have to write here like pip install, which will be try here. Okay, now you can see this try has not a latest version, so it is already downloaded and it is saying that satisfy the requirement try. Okay, because the requirement already satisfied and it is downloaded. Just close it. Now I hope you all remember this try tag because we all use this try tag in many things, like when we are building guessing game, then when we were building car game with Python we use this try tag many times there, and it keeps really important in Python when we are making one big project or topic here. Okay, so we have to use this try tag in here. Like we are using try tag when we are making clock, countdown and timer here, countdown, clock and timer here, so we are using this try tag here. Now when you have written this try, now underneath that we will write here one tag which will be when2, like underscore when2 and underscore again, which will be stop. Okay, now I have written just this tag for remembering. Okay, you can write here any tag you want to, but I write when to stop tag here for just remembering. Okay, here now you can see when I written this when to stop tag, it is only for example. You can write any tag here. Okay, now when you have written this tag here, now just write equal to in the front of it. Okay, when you have written this just that equal to here, now we will write ABS tag. Okay, this ABS tag means this full form is absolute. Okay, I hope you all remember because we learned this absolute tag in mathematics and when we are making building car game, then when we are doing making calculator, then when we are making one like making one guessing game. So we use this ABS tag here, means absolute tag here, because it is also used like Grammarly and it is only used for some small things if we are doing, so there we use ABS tag and it works really awesome there. Okay, so we have to use this ABS tag here. So we have to use here also, because just we are doing like here. Now just when you have written that all, just in brackets you have to write init tag. Okay, like I have tell you, init and input has difference between them. Okay, because init is only used for Grammarly and input is only used for like asking question or answering anything. Okay, so here in a small thing we are using init here. Okay, and this init tags really keeps importance in Python, but it is used in some projects or topics. Okay, it is not really important to use. Okay, but we are using init because it is important to use it. So you have to write this init or ABS tag. Okay, now when you have done this, save it. Now we will watch that it is correct or not. Okay, first of all just come over here, Python, which will be new.py. Here you can see this error is coming. First of all just erase it. Now just come over here, terminal again. Now we will write here pip install, sorry, just write here pip install, which will be like ABS. Okay, now ABS absolute tag is here. Now there is also not a latest version of absolute tag, and it has only one version which we have already downloaded. Okay, now close it from here, come over here again, which will be pip install, which will be init here. Okay, like we have downloaded ABS, now we will download init and install it in our text editor. Now pip install init, enter here. Now you can see this requirement already satisfied. It has the latest version and we have already downloaded it, so it will works really cool. Okay, init, you have to download its latest version. It is really important to download, because from this it will work awesome. Okay, you can also do like, you can also do full screen here. Okay, in your text editor, so from there you can do your work correctly. Okay, from here you can do full screen and exit here full screen. Here you can see this, I am doing it. Okay, so now exit it. Now we will close this. Now just you have to do like, when you have written this ABS init, now we will write here UIN tag. Okay, like we have defined with input, so we will also define this UIN tag here. Okay, because we have defined here, so we have to define here again, so Python can remember that you are again and again writing this tag, because it has really importance in this topic. Okay, now save it. Now we will check that Python new.py here. Okay, error here again. Now just close, come over here, Python, oh sorry, Python not, it will be pip install, which will be UIN. Okay, now you can see this, there has no latest version of UIN, only one version which we have already downloaded here. Okay, now close it, oh sorry, close it here. Okay, now just you can see we have written when to stop dash oh sorry, equal to here ABS init and UIN, we have written these all. Just write enter here again. Now in this enter we will write here like accept tag. Okay, I hope you all remember this accept tag, because we also use this tag in many things, like when we are doing if statement, so we use this accept tag. When we are building one car game or guessing game, so we use this accept tag there also. Okay, because it is really important to use it, and it is also keeps really importance to use, because so you can do your work awesome and good in your text editor or for your topic. Okay, and it is also used for many things, like if you are making big projects, so there is also accept tag is come and it works there also. Just save it. First of all we will see it is working or not. Python new.py here. Okay, now accept is not working, it is giving error. Okay, now we will check that error, but first of all we will download it. Okay, for you pip install, which will be accept here. Okay, now you can see this, it has not latest version here, so there is coming error again. Okay, pip install accept error here. Okay, could not find a version that satisfy the requirement accept here. Okay, now close it. That now come over here. Okay, and now in the front of this accept we will write here keyboard. Okay, keyboard interrupt. Okay, this is a tag which we have written in the front of accept tag. Okay, and it is also keeps really importance in Python if you are making any project or topic related to Grammarly. Okay, so keyboard interrupt comes there in work, and it is also used for many things. Okay, now this keyboard interrupt we will also check that it has latest version or not. Okay, first of all just come over here, pip install, which will be keyboard keyboard and it will be interrupt. Okay, now it has not a latest version here, so there is coming error again. Okay, now you can see this, there is coming error because pip install keyboard interrupt has not latest version and it has already download. Okay, just close it first of all. Now come over here, now write just semicolon here again. Now we will just press enter here. Now when you have done that all, just we have to break this. Okay, with this break tag. Okay, now we have broken that because these all will be now 1, and when we written underneath this break tag 1 tag, so it will be 1 which we will write underneath that. Okay, now you can see this break tag we also used it in many things, like about when we are using it in previous classes and previous projects, about when we are building guessing game, then car game, then calculator, we use this break tag there because these are our main projects in which we use this break tag and break our topics and our codes here. Okay, now just you have to do like write here pip which will be install and it will be break. Okay, requirement already satisfied, has the latest version which we have downloaded here in the user C install app data here. Okay, now we have already download here, just close it. Okay, now come over here in the break tag. Okay, now press enter in the break tag. Now we will write here accept tag. Okay, again write accept because now we will ending this here. Okay, now just write here accept. Now this semicolon here again. Now when you have written this all, now this all is 1 and now when we written these all tags, so it will be 1. Okay, now underneath that we will write this print tag. Like you all remember that what is this print tag, it keeps really importance in Python because we only use it for printing anything and for showing anything. If we do coding here, so we use this print tag for showing here that our work is correct or not. Okay, so we use this print tag here and it keeps and gives really importance in Python, and we use it in every project and every topic we are doing. Okay, we use there. Okay, so you have to use this print tag there also. Okay, now when you have done this print tag, now in this print tag we will write like not a number. Okay, I am just giving you example, you can write anything you want to, I am just writing not a number here. Okay, now because if we written any alphabet, so it will say that it is not a number. Okay, now just you have to do like enter here again. Now we will write again while. Okay, like I show you that there is the while tag, and I hope you all remember that what I have tell you related to while tag, and this while tags also keeps really importance in Python. And now you can see in the front of while tag we will write here like when to stop tag. Okay, like we have write this tag here also, and now we are writing this tag in the front of while. Okay, because we have to define this tag again, we have used it example and we have to define it again and again. Okay, now when you have done this when to stop again, now we will see, and now we will write here like this tag here. Okay, now when you have written this tag, now in the front of it come over here and write here 0 again. Okay, just first of all save from here. Okay, now just you have to do like close it first of all. Now just save here, come over here, write here pip install which will be like accept. Okay, now error again. Okay, now just close. Now we will write semicolon here. Okay, again and again semicolon. Now when you have written this semicolon again, just write enter here. Okay, now underneath this enter we will write here like h comma m. Okay, now when you have written this h comma m, just write here like equal to, because now we will define many things. Like now in the front of it we will write here div mod. Okay, because now we will define this div mod here, div mod, and now in the brackets we will write like when to stop here and with comma 60 here. Okay, now just first of all save it. Now come over here and now we will write like pip install which will be div mod here. Okay, it has not a latest version, so it has already downloaded here. Now close it, come over here, pip install h comma m, pip install h comma m. Okay, it is not a invalid, it is invalid. Okay, so we will close it. Now come over here and write here like m comma s. Okay, now we will define this h, m and s in str tag. Like in previous class we have learned that what is str tag. Okay, because we have worked with str tag many times there. Okay, and I hope you all remember that. Now just equal to here, now you have to write div mod. Now it will be m, which will be comma 60 here. Okay, now when you have written these all h, m, m, s, while when to stop here with this tag with 0 and semicolon. Now come over here again. Now when you have written that, come and press enter, right here like time left. Okay, now we will define our times here. Okay, like here time left, now equal here. Now in the equal we will define our str tag, and in str tag we will write these all means h, m and s here. Okay, we will define these. Now right here str, first of all right here, first we will define that h. Okay, right here h. Now when you have written h here, now we will write dot z fill here, which will be 2 here. Okay, now we will define str h, which will be dot z fill with 2 here. Okay, now when you have done this, come plus here, now just write 2 strings here, semicolon again, now plus here again, which will be str and it will be m here. Okay, because we are defining h, m and s, so secondly we will define m here. Now write dot z fill again, which will be like 2 here again, and now it will be plus, which will be string and semicolon here again. Now write plus again. Okay, now in str tag it will be like h here. Okay, because we are defining h in it, but now we will not define h, we will define s. Okay, because we have defined h in the first of here. Okay, and in second we have defined m, and we have defined this semicolon, it is the last one. So write here dot z fill again. Okay, now write brackets and 2 here. Okay, now you can see we have done this all strh dot z fill and plus this semicolon plus strm dot z fill again plus this semicolon plus strs dot z fill 2. Okay, first of all save it, come over here. Now we will check it is just pip install, which will be like str tag. Now you can see it is downloading. Okay, str is already download and it is now downloads. Okay, now first of all write here again pip, which will be install and it will be z fill again. Okay, now we will see it has not a latest version, so it is already downloaded here. Now just close it from here. Now you, when you have done that all, just you have to do like enter here. Now write here like print, which will be time and it will be left again. Okay, because now when we have done that all, we will print these all here. Okay, so we have to write time left, and this print tag is really important to write, so we can see that how our function works here. Okay, and we can see that it's working correctly or not. So with this print tag we can see that all here. Okay, now when you have done this, print time left, now plus tag here, now strings again, and now just write this sign here and now r. Okay, when you have written this all, just comma here and write here end. Okay, and you have to write equal to again and write here strings again. Okay, now when you have done that all, okay, you can see we have written in print time left plus this slash r comma end. Okay, now we have done that. Now we have to do like come over here and write here time dot sleep here, which will be 1. Okay, we are writing that time dot sleep because like we sleep, so time stops here, so we have to define this time sleeps here. Okay, now first of all save it, come over here and write here like pip install, which will be sleep. Okay, now we will see it is working or not. It has not latest version, we have already downloaded, so it is not working. Close it. Now you can see we have done that. Now come over here and now we will check that it's working or not. Save, come over here, python new.py 5, it is coming, but it is not there is not seconds here. Okay, now come over here and write here like when to stop again, and now we will define that like dash and equal to 1. Okay, now when you have defined that all, just underneath that come here and now write here print tag. Now we will define this all with this print tag. Okay, now this all is break with this. Now this tag is in, this tag is 2 and 1, this is 1, okay. So this is 1 and this is 2, okay. Now first of all save it. Now come over here. Now write here Python, which will be new.py here, okay. Write here 5. So now you can see this 5 4 3 2 1, okay. You can see this. Now it stops. Write here 3 2 1. So you can see this, our time is going good, okay. You can see this 2, and if you write 5, you can also check the time in hours if you want to. Come over here, write here like Python new.py, Python new.py again. Now write here like 5000. So you can see this, it is working, okay. You can see, you can also check it many times if you want to, okay. It will work, okay. Right here again 52, so it will coming 52 seconds, okay. I hope you understand that what is this clock countdown timer, okay. I hope you all understand that, and I hope you all understand its codes also, okay. And please don't doubling that code, and please write that code one on one, because if you write double and double that, it will not work, okay. And it will give you problems and you will face many difficulties in your work, okay. So you have to do it correctly. So now I hope you understand what is countdown clock and timer. So now we will start with our third topic. So now in this topic, now we will learn that how to build one site connectivity checker with Python, and I hope you all will enjoy that also, okay. First of all, just erase that all that we have made, okay. Now just erase it. Now we will start with our project with our import tag, okay. Like we have learned about this import tag many times, and we use this import tag in this class also in many topics, okay. I hope you all remember that import tag, we have talked about it many times, okay. Now first of all you have to do like come over here, we will check that our program is running or not, okay. Python new.py here. No, it is coming error here, okay. Again, just first of all come over here again. Now we will write here like Python, it will be pip install, and it will be like import here, okay. Requirement already satisfied because it is already downloaded here, okay. So we have to now download it again, okay. Now just first of all close it from here, okay. Now when you have written this import, we will now import url lib, okay. Url lib, okay. We will import this url lib here, okay. This url lib means that you know that about URL of anything, like of any website, of Google URL, okay. I hope you all remember. So with URL there is a lib, okay. So with lib and URL we can check that where is our URL and where is our lib, okay. So first of all you have to do like save it, and now I hope you understand that what is url lib here, okay. Now you have to do like come over here in terminal, write here pip install. We will install url lib here, okay. Lib here. Now enter. Now you can see this error coming because it has already downloaded and it has a note latest version here today, okay. And now it is url lib here from, okay. Now when you have written this import url lib, because we will import url lib here because we are making site connectivity checker, so we have to use our url here of anything, like of any website, of any Google, or of anything, we have to use URL here, okay. Now when you have written this import URL lib, now we have to do like enter here and write this from tag, okay. I hope you all remember this from tag because we also used in many projects and many topics, okay. But it's not keeps really importance in Python, but we have to use it in some projects, in some topics and project it keeps really important, so we have to use this from tag there, okay. So it come and works there, okay. So we have to use this from tag there, okay. Now first of all save it. Now we will check Python, it will be new.py here, okay. Now it is coming error, we will solve that error. First of all you can see here, from here we can do full screen like I have tell you in previous class. Just close it. Now come on terminal. Now we will download this from, okay. Pip install from here. Now you can see this requirement already satisfied because I have already downloaded this from in my C users install app data local, and programs Python 38, 32 lib site packages in 0.1.0. there is downloaded my all things like from import url lib, everything is downloaded there. Okay, now just close it. Now you can see we have downloaded these three things here. Now we will write here import from url lib, from url lib. Now we have to write dot request. Okay, you can see this when we are writing import url lib, so we only write url lib, and when we are writing from url, so we have written from url lib dot request. Okay, you have to write dot request here. It is really important to write, because if you write only url lib, it will coming error and it will ask that this will not possible, you are importing from one thing and you are set location of one thing also, so it will not possible here. So you have to write dot request. It is an difference between then url lib dot request is different thing and import url lib is different thing. Okay, here now first of all save it again, go here again. Now we will download it. Okay, pip install, which will be url lib dot request. Okay, here now enter here. Now you can see this error is coming because we have already downloaded and it has a not latest version and no matching distribution found for url lib dot request. Okay, and it has no matching distribution here also. Okay, now close it. Now come over here and now we will download, like we download url lib dot request. Now we will download only request. It is a different thing, but we have to download it for request. Okay, now we will see it has latest version or not. Okay, it has not latest version, it has only one version which we have downloaded and we have written with url lib dot request here. Okay, now when you have written that all, just close it. First of all just close this terminal. Okay, now when you have written from url lib dot request, now in the front of it we will again import. Now we will import that url open. Okay, like here we import url lib and here we import from url lib dot request. Okay, and but first of all we import url lib here, and from means that it will set location where is your url lib dot request is where. Okay, and this import is like we import url lib, so we are here importing url open. Okay, url lib and url open is another thing. Okay, like url lib is like you remember and you know that what is http and what is https. Okay, https like it is url in open. Okay, https comes in url open, and in url lib there comes http only. Okay, because this is one url and this is second url. Okay, so this is difference between them. Now first of all save it. Now we will check pip install import again. This import, it is installed, just close it. Okay, now come over here, write here pip, which will be installed. Now it will be url open here. Okay, now requirement already satisfied because it has already downloaded here. Okay, now I hope you remember that. Okay, now if you have done that all, just you have to do like enter here again. Now we will write here def. Okay, like we have learned about this def means define. Okay, it defines the thing that we have to define. Okay, so it defines that all. Okay, now we have to define like site connectivity checker, so we will write here like is internet. Okay, because we have to define one site connectivity checker, so we have to use any function related to internet. Okay, so we are using this, which is known that is internet. Here we are using this. For example, you can use here any function you want to, but I am using this is underscore internet function. Okay, now first of all save it, go over here, write here like pip install, which will be like def means define. Okay, just requirement already satisfy here also, which is C user in char app data local programs Python 38 32 lib site packages 0.1.0 in brackets here. Okay, now first of all just close it. Now when you have done this def is internet, just you have to do like brackets here. Now in brackets you have to write nothing here now, but first of all you have to write this semicolon in the front of brackets here. Okay, now when you have done this, just enter. Now we will write 3 commas here. Okay, means 3 strings. Now when you have written these 3 strings, then you have to do like write here query. Okay, query internet using Python. Okay, because we have to do work related to Python, so we are writing here query internet using Python here. Okay, now when you have done this, just enter here again, write here like semicolon again. Now in the front of this semicolon we will write here like return again and again semicolon again. Okay, now just enter here. Now we will write 3 strings here again. Okay, now when you have written these 3 strings, just enter here again. Now you have to write this try tag. Okay, I hope you remember this try tag because we used it in many things, in many projects, and many topics, okay, in Python, and I hope you all remember this and used it in many things also, because you have learned about this many times with this try tag. Okay, in previous class we have also learned that when we are making count and clock and timer, what is try tag. Okay, so we are using try tag in today also, okay, in this topic also. Now first of all save it. Now come over here and write here like pip install, which will be like return here. Okay, like this. Now it is not a function, an invalid requirement is here. Okay, so you have to just close it. Now we will write here like pip install, which will be return here. Okay, now enter. So you can see this requirement already satisfied, return here. Okay, now just close it, just close here also. Now write here pip, which will be install of try here. Okay, sorry, try here. Now you can see this, when we have written, there is also coming error because we have already downloaded and it has not a latest version here in pip install try, and try is only one version like I have tell you in previous class also. Okay, now when you have done this try version, now we have to do like first of all enter here again. Now in the enter we will write here URL. Okay, URL open. Okay, now in URL open you can write any URL you want to, like I will write here URL of Google. Okay, URL of Google is like https and this www.google.com. okay, now you have written this https semicolon / www.google.com. it is a URL of Google. Okay, you can also see that if you don't remember or if you don't know that, so you can also do like go to your Google Chrome here, write here Google here. Okay, so you can see this, there is Google. Now for checking it you can also check like here, so you can see this. Now just copy from here. Okay, or you can do like just right click inspect, or you can also see like from here there is the URL of Google. Okay, you can also copy it from here. Okay, now first of all just close it, and now just close your Google. Now when we have copied that, just paste it here and delete this slash. Okay, here. Now when you have done this, just come over here, press enter, and now we will write here return true. Okay, because we have returned everything true, and this all we are writing, these all are true, so we have to return everything in true. Okay, so now when you have written this true, just save it first of all. Now come over here and like write here pip install, which will be written here. Okay, now you can see this requirement already satisfied because we have already downloaded return. It has the latest version, but we have also downloaded its latest version. Okay, now first of all again save it. Now come over here again, which will be now pip install, which will be true. Okay, true again. Now you can see this requirement already satisfied here because we have already downloaded this true here. Okay, now just you have to close it. Now we have to do like enter here. Now when we press enter, now backspace. Okay, now you can see this, our cursor is in the underneath of T. Okay, now you have to write here accept. Okay, accept tag is here. Okay, write here accept, which will be URL lib. Okay, URL lib, and it will be dot error here. Okay, URL lib dot error dot URL and error here also. Okay, because we have to define that if internet is disconnect, so there will be error and internet will be disconnected and it will coming as disconnected. Okay, now when you have written accept URL lib dot error dot URL error, now you have to do like write here as error. Okay, write here as error. Now when you have done that all, first of all save it, come over here. Okay, now write here like pip install, which will be accept here. Now you can see this, there is coming error because we have already download. Close it again, go and write here pip install, which will be now it will be error here. Okay, so you can see this, it has not any version or it has already downloaded here. Okay, now just come over here and write here like pip install, which will be now URL error here. Okay, now when you have written that all, just you can see there is not any latest version of this URL error, so it has only one version which we have downloaded, so there is coming error here that requirement already satisfied here. Okay, now close it from here. Okay, now when you have closed it, just come over here, write semicolon again, write here print again. Now when you have written this print, write here error. Okay, write here print and error here. Okay, now in the bracket we have written error. Okay, now just enter here again. Now when you have written this enter, now you have to do like just write here return, like we have written here return true. Now we will write here return false. Okay, because now in underneath these were all false. Okay, so we are writing return false. Now we will check it again. Okay, now come over here and write here python new.py. Okay, it is working, yes it is correct. Now come over here, write here like pip install, which will be like false again. Okay, now you can see this, there is downloading false, it has the latest version which is now downloaded here. Okay, now come over here and write here like pip install, now it will be like print here. Okay, so we will check like it is downloading the print or it is downloaded. Now just erase it and again write false, so we can get our new version. Okay, and again erase it and write here print. Okay, so now when you have done that all, just you have to do like come over here, enter here, and now here you have to do like if is internet. Okay, we have to write if is internet and then brackets and then semicolon here, and now enter here again. Now we have to write like print. Okay, in print we will write like internet is active. Okay, sorry, internet is active. Okay, now when you have written this if is internet brackets and this semicolon print, and when you have written this all internet is active, now if it will show if your internet is active, so it will show that internet is active here. Okay, now if you write here else, okay, in else you will write like print, and in print if you write like internet disconnected here. Okay, so it will be disconnect. Okay, internet will be disconnect here. Just first of all save it, just you have to do like first of all space here. Okay, you have to take the space here. Okay, and now just you have to take a space here also. Okay, now when you have done that all, save it. Now come over here, write here python, which will be new.py. Okay, so you can see this, it is showing that internet is active. Okay, because my internet is now active here. Now if I disconnect here, okay, so now you can see my internet is now disconnected. Now here if I do like python new.py, so you can see this URL open error errno 11001 get addr info failed. Okay, because my internet is now disconnect, so there is coming internet disconnected here. Okay, you can see that. Now again if you write python new.py, and now if I connect my internet here, okay, now it is connected. Now if you press enter, so you can see this, now there is coming internet is active. Okay, now again if you write, you can also again check it. Okay, so now you can see this, how is that easy to do. Okay, now I hope you understand that how to check your internet and what is site connectivity checker in python, and I hope you all understand its code also. It is some difficult, but you can do this if you practice. Okay, so just do this code correctly and carefully, and if you do wrong, so you will be facing many problems here and many difficulties, so you have to do it correctly. So I hope you understand that, and now we will start with our fourth topic. So now in this topic we will learn that what is marks with grade in python. Okay, first of all just close that and just erase that all. Okay, now we will learn that what is marks with grade in python, and I hope you will all enjoy that also. Okay, now marks and grade in python are like, if you write here first of all marks. Okay, because we have to first of all get the marks of student, then with the marks we will get that what marks should we get related to the what grade should be get related to the marks. Okay, so we are writing this mark tags, and this mark tag is really important to write if you are like doing the work related to marks or grades. So we have to use this mark tags in it. Okay, now first of all save it. Okay, now we will just download this pip install which will be marks here. Okay, now just check it, it has not latest version, so we have to don't download it. Okay, now in the front of it write here equal to, now write here like init. Okay, like I have tell you, init and input are very different from each other. Like init is only used for Grammarly if we want to, and input is only used for like asking question or giving answer here. Okay, now when you have written this marks equal init, then in the front of this init we have to write here like input tag. Okay, now we will check that is downloaded or not. Okay, again because these all are different from each other. Okay, pip install which will be init, enter, requirement already satisfied, it has the latest version which we have downloaded. Okay, so there is coming requirement already satisfied. Okay, close it, come over here, write here pip which will be install, it will be input. Okay, and it has already requirement already satisfied because we have already downloaded input. It has the latest version but we have already downloaded its latest version also, so there is coming error here and they're saying requirement already satisfied. Okay, just close it. Okay, now when you have written this init input, now we will write here like in the input tag we will write enter your marks. Okay, because when we enter your marks, so we can see that what marks it did and we can take the grade with the help of it. Now we will write here like /n here. Okay, now I hope you remember that what is this /n. We have learned about that many times, because this /n is like when you press enter, so you are in second line. Okay, I hope you know that if you press enter, so you are in second line. So like this /n, this is enter of Python. Okay, so when we write answer, it will be written in second line. Okay, like I will show you. First of all save it, come over here Python which will be like new.py here. Okay, and now you can see you have to write marks in second line. Okay, so like this you can write it in the second line. Okay, now I hope you know that and understand what is this /n here which we have written here. Okay, now when you have written this enter your marks with /n, now you have to do like we have to write the marks and grades here. Now we will write here if marks here. Like I hope you remember this if tag because we have learned about this many times, like in if statements when we are building car game, then we are building one guessing game, so we use this if tag many times there. Okay, and today we are using this if tag with marks here. Okay, now first of all save it, now we will check. Okay, pip install, it will be like /n here. Okay, now we will check, it has not a latest version, so it is saying that it looks like a path file /n does not exist. Okay, here now just come over here, write here like pip install, now it will be if here. Okay, now you can see it is waiting, but it has a not latest version. We have downloaded one version which is already downloaded in my text editor. Okay, now just you have to do like write this tag and now equal to again, and now you have to do like write here 90 here. Okay, now when you have written this 90, just write semicolon again. Now underneath that you have to write grade. Okay, grade will be like AX here. Okay, now when you have done that, now we have written if tag here first. Okay, now then all we will write elif tag. Okay, like you all remember that what is elif tag because we learned about that many times. Okay, in many times we learned because we made when car game, so we use this elif tag there, and many projects and topics we use that elif tags. Okay, so now we will check that it is download or not. Okay, here so write here Python which will be like new.py here. Okay, so now it is not working, error is here, pip install which will be like elif. Okay, now you can see that there is not latest version of elif, so there is coming error here. Close it, now come over here and now write here like equal 80. Okay, now we will be writing grade of like A here. Okay, when you are getting 80 marks, so it will be grade of A. Now come over here and write here like elif which will be marks again, it will be like equal to 70 which will be like grade of like B here. Okay, grade of B. Then if you write again elif, which will be marks, sorry, it will be marks, and it will be like now 60, which will be grade of C here. Okay, now when you have written this all, just capital C. Okay, now when you have written this all, just you have to do like again write elif marks, which will be again it will be 50 here. Okay, now write here grade, which will be D here. Okay, now if you write here like else, okay, else, and write here like grade will be like of F here. Okay, because if you get below 50 marks, so your grade will be here F. Okay, now when you have written this, just come over here, write here print tag, which will be like your grade is, and you have to write like plus sign with grade. Okay, now when you have written this all, you have to do like just elif marks, grade here, and marks here again, and this else also. We have to download this else also. Okay, from here just write here pip, which will be install, and which will be else here. Okay, now you can see this, there is coming error because we have already downloaded this else and it has not latest version here. Close, come over here, write here pip install, which will be grade here. Okay, so you can see this requirement already satisfied because we have already downloaded its 2 latest version, and it is here coming requirement already satisfied here. Okay, now just close it from here. Okay, now we have to do like first of all save it again. Now come over here again, now we will write here like python, which will be new.py here. Okay, now it is asking that enter your marks. First we will write 90 marks, first we will write 100. Okay, so you can see this, there is coming your grade is ex. Okay, because I have written this ex grade if I getting marks 100 or 90 here. Okay, now if I again write python new.py, and if I write 90 marks, so you can see this again write again we are getting ex grade here. Okay, now if you write new.py again, and if you write 80 marks, so it will be A grade for you. Okay, now if you write here like python new.py, and if you're writing like 70 marks, so it will be B grade for you. You can see this every grade are coming correctly here. Okay, now 60 C grade. Now if you write like python new.py again, and if you write python new.py again, and if you write 50 marks, so it will be grade D. And now if you write below 50, like if you write 30 or 20 or 40 marks, 40, so you can see this grade is F. Python new.py, and it will be like 15, so it will be your grade is 15. Your grade is F. Okay, marks is 15 and grade is F because it is below 50 marks. Okay, so I hope you understand that what is marks with grade with Python, and I hope you all enjoyed this class, and I hope you all remember that code that I tell you in this class. And please remember this code, it is just a small marks grade with sheet, but it is really important in Python, so you have to use it in many things. Okay, we can use it in many projects and topics if we want to. Okay, so these codes are also really important. Okay, so we have to use it in many things. Okay, now I will show you one thing that you can also do, like if you open your command prompt, so you can also download things from here like pip install. If I write like pip install, and if I write grade here, so you can also download from here. Okay, you can see this requirement already satisfied. Okay, I hope you all will remember that all things that I have tell you today, and now this is enough for today. In the next video we will learn more things related to Python. So for today, goodbye.